Justice Emeka Nwite of the Federal High Court Abuja has adjourned the suit instituted by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, against the immediate past Governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, to April 23rd. The adjournment is for substituted service and possible arraignment of Bello for alleged 84 billion naira money laundering. At the resumed sitting, counsel for the EFCC, Kemi Phinro, told the court that the immediate past Governor of Kogi State was absent from court for his arraignment because he was being protected by someone with immunity. Phinro, who noted that the former governor was whisked out of his Abuja residence by the same person with immunity, said the anti-graft agency might seek the help of the military to fish him out. Meanwhile, the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Prince Lateef Fagbemi, SAN, has called on Bello to follow the path of decency and submit himself for a probe. Bello is being wanted by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, over alleged corrupt practices while in office as Governor of Kogi State. According to the AGF in a statement he personally signed on Thursday, EFCC is empowered by law to invite any Nigerian for interrogation. Now joining us via phone call to further discuss the matter is public analyst Dr. Suleiman Salihu Abdullahi. Good afternoon, Doctor. Thank you for joining us on News Update.
Thank you very much. Afternoon, Maha.
All right. Now, so what do you make of the dramatic events that continue to shape the investigation of the EFCC on Yahaya Bello?
You see, the issue between EFCC and His Excellency, the former Governor of Kogi State, is becoming a critical issue that needs to be seen, because I'm seeing some kind of gangsterism and mafiaism in government institutions, whereby I see that we are abusing the protocol of a government institution. As you read the news just now, the Act said you can invite any suspect for any interrogation. If you invite a suspect in our constitution, you don't have the right to go over him. You know, you go to court, and the court will give him summon him. There will be a summon order. That's number one. And if you want to go and interrogate somebody, or you go on search, you will get a search warrant from the court that allowed you to go to him at any time in his house and search his house. You understand now? You have a more constructive way of doing it. But I see this as an abuse of office. And also, let's look at part of the tour of a progressive mind and in the advanced state. How do we do it? In his right, you see Yahaya Bello to be a leader of his own right and represent a constituency or a state or a nation. And he has represented this nation within and over the country. He deserves some respect. If he is not respecting your protocol, your due process as a government institution carrying out your own mandate, what you do, you have to go to court, summon him through the court, you get him, and the court will get him. Because if he is not going to the court will now know how to arrest him. It will be the issue between Yahaya Bello and the court. Then a third party, which is the law enforcement or who interpret the law, which is the justice. So now I think we are beating too much protocol. By going to reinforce, and you are now bringing the army to arrest a single entity. It's showing us that, look, there are a lot of lapses in it. Then number two again,
Doctor, is it not like the lack of a better word, funny to say that the former governor is trying to escape this probe? If why isn't he presenting himself? Why do they have to really go through all this stress just to get him to present himself?
There's a script I read before that the Yahaya Bello has not been formally invited. He was not formally invited, has not been invited by EFCC. So in this case, we have seen a lot of communique, a lot of open letter to Mr. President on issues like this, or from government institution. If you have invited an individual of that caliber and is not showing up, you are mandated to carry such an invitation to the public domain, put in the public notice, in daily trust, in the news newspaper, in pages of newspaper. Look, you are invited. You place an advert. So everybody surrounding him will not claim ignorant of not seeing it. So the issue is that, look, we should play to the rightful aspect of implementing, taking laws by their protocol and the due process. So as I'm saying, looking at it, like I believe there's a third-party interest in this issue. If you look at it, the issue came.
Doctor, sorry to cut you short. Now you've mentioned third-party interest. That will take me to my next question, which is saying, what do you make of the involvement of the current governor of Kogi State in the matter? That is Ododo. What do you make of his involvement in this, with all this escalating, things happening with every development?
Yes, the issue of His Excellency, the current governor of Kogi State in this issue is that, look, he is now the successor of His Excellency Yahaya Bello, the current governor, and they are from the same constituency. They are brothers, now. So he felt that, look, he is his own brother. He has every right also to protect or defend him. So as far as I thought, the issue of third party has come because, from if you have the information, the former governor of Kogi State, he is also eyeing the seat of our APC national chairman. You understand now that they believe it should be meant for North Central. And the issue of Ganduje is already there. That look, Ganduje have to vacate the seat. So, and the power to be within that cycle also have their own candidates. So, a lot that some part believe that there is a kind of allegation that some people are inciting EFCC to go after Yahaya Bello because of what? Because of the AP national chairman seat position is aspiring for. So all these issues are part of it. We have to look at critically and make a judge. But for the interest of peace and the law of our nation, I think with this accusation and allegation, if His Excellency can make himself available or should report to court, we understand, so that they cannot infringe on his fundamental human rights. Again, he should go to a higher court with all the judgment of the former court, High Court of High Court from Lokoja, with that judgment to a higher court of appeal, and summon the EFCC on this. You understand now? He can do within less than 24 hours. So that is it. And if the EFCC are now inviting the military, you understand, we are not a military administration. We are in a democracy. We should look for democratic ways on resolving issue with diplomacy and all sense of belonging. So one person should not be more than Nigeria, and I think that it should not be more than institution. So we should accord him his respect so that issue to resolve amicably.
All right, Doctor. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon on News Update to discuss the issue about this current quagmire, or will I call it, there's a word I'm looking for, but between the EFCC and the former governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello. Thank you so much for speaking further on the matter.
Thank you very much, madam.